something interesting going on with a couple of aggressive growth stocks as far as earnings estimate increases are concerned. And Brian Bolan, our aggressive growth stock strategist, wants you to know more about it. So we've invited him here to fill us in. Alliance Fiber Optic is one of those companies.
Right. I selected this one because this has got dramatic earnings growth, earnings estimate growth. That is kind of the big driver here, and obviously that is a big portion of what makes a stock a Zacks #1 rank. A lot of people write in all the time. They say that you guys have this stock, XYZ stock, as a buy, and this one as a sell, and this one's price is moving down, the other one's price is moving up. So just so everyone knows, the Zacks rank has nothing to do really with the stock price. It's all about the earnings, and the earnings will, the movement of the earnings is what you want to know what's going on, because that will tell you where the stock price is going as opposed to where it is right now.
Okay.
So Alliance Fiber Optics is obviously a fiber optic company. You can get this to
I gathered that, yeah.
Yeah. you could buy this and it would lighten up your portfolio.
Shed light on whatever.
Shed light on it, right? It could put the spotlight on a winner.
I got it.
Okay.
It had some wild swings, though.
It does. It does have a lot of volatility in the name. The stock's going up 4%, down 5%, up 5-6. So a lot of movement in this stock. So you got to have your stomach of iron for this one, because it'll test you. There's no doubt about it. But obviously, what we want to talk about here, at least today, is the earnings estimate movement. So if we take a look at the chart here that I brought with me, you can see that over the last few days, not too much movement in the estimate. But if you look back 30, 60, 90 days, that's when you're seeing like those real big increases. So when it was 29 cents 90 days ago, the current estimate is 53 cents, and that's just for this next quarter. When we look at this year, we see it moving from $1.06 to $1.75. Over the last 90 days, that's a big move, and therefore the stock price is probably going to move pretty big with that. If we look out to next year and we can see that earnings growth is continuing, we know that it's pretty a safe bet that there is going to be some growth in this name going forward. It is a Zacks rank #1. We see the stock has moved up dramatically here recently. That's due to a big earnings beat, and that brought in a lot of volume. It is still a small cap name, so it's going to still have that volatility for a little bit.
Okay. And then the other company is Synaptics, SYNA, the ticker. What's going on here?
Right. Synaptics is a company that makes the touch screens. So, on your Samsung line of phones, when you go to touch the phone, they make that screen. They're also in tablets. It's also laptops. It's all sorts of places. So it's not just for the phones, but that's kind of the big market. Recently there's been that discussion that maybe they're not going to be the ones that are going to provide the screens to the smartphones made by Samsung. You can say that real fast 5 times, and
you tried.
I made it through about 85% of it.
Okay.
I didn't say 70. I would have kept up with that S alliteration. But the idea is that stock kind of hit a wall at that point. But at the same time, it's been a #1 ranked stock, so the earnings estimates have been moving up. If we take a look at my chart for the earnings estimates, we can see that the current quarter moves up from 76 cents to $1.04, so that's a nice big, almost 33% move. The next quarter doesn't quite have as much. It moves from 82 cents to 90 cents, but still growth there. And then the current year, we can see that big growth, but then the next year, we don't see the big earnings growth. So is the growth story going to continue for Synaptics? I'm not so sure, but I know that for right now, at least for this coming quarter, the expectations keep on moving higher. If they can deliver in this quarter and guide higher for next quarter, things will look good. But right now, if you're looking at these two stocks, the AFOP is definitely the one that I would rather be in.
All right.
Synaptics is a #1 ranked stock. We can see the stock hasn't really moved that much with that worry of the Samsung ordeal. But I think as earnings, when the next earnings quarter comes in, this will be one to watch.
Okay. So do you own either one of these?
I do not.
Okay. Well, check out other stock picks on our website, zacks.com. If you're not there already, get on over. They come in a variety of different forms, but they're there for your review as well as other stock picking strategies. Until next time with Brian, I'm Terry Ruffolo.